Y'all going to Mexico wearing MAGA hats as if y'all not going to get touched by the motherfucking people there, and that's crazy. Bitch, how racist do you have to be and out of touch with society do you have to be to show up in Mexico wearing Make America Great Again motherfucking merch and logos and think you're safe? You think that you're safe being racist in Mexico? First of all, why are you going to Mexico knowing good and goddamn well you don't like Mexican people and you want them to be deported? What the fuck are you doing in Mexico for spring break? Baby, you're gonna get touched. Baby, you're gonna get tapped on the shoulder. Baby, they're getting you the fuck up out of there. Like, immediately. Like, I don't understand. And this is why I say they need to keep the Department of Education, but even if, bitch, you still wouldn't pick up a book and learn something. Because there is no way that you thought you could travel to another country that you don't like and they're not gonna fucking tap your ass on the shoulder. Even me. I love Mexico. I love the people. I love the culture. And I love President Claudia. But baby, I even know as an American right now, we are not popular. They can't stand our motherfucking asses. I would be damned if I went to another country, all right, and I didn't do my research and I didn't understand what was going on in this time period to be respectful to those people. Like, what the fuck? Everything outside of the United States of America, everyone is watching us, baby. We are on the Jumbotron, and they gonna get us as soon as we touch down. I need y'all to start doing your due diligence and pick up a motherfucking book.
They are burning MAGA hats everywhere. Like, MAGA hats is burning everywhere. A lot of people who were proudly wearing the cap right now are in total regret. And trust me, they brought it out and they were like leading it up with fire, right? Well, welcome to Global Gist with BJ, where I get you news that you could have hardly find anywhere. So, in today's topic, you're going to see how people who voted for this current government are regretting it, bringing out the once very, very legendary hats they wear everywhere, bringing out their clothes that have MAGA on it, some of them the one that has Trump on it, and they're lighting it up with fire because of what the present government stands for, and they are really not in support of it. You guys, for me, I'm thinking this is coming like so early. It shouldn't be now. You guys were too fast anyways. But then let's watch these videos and I'll be back with the commentary. See you all, my friends. Do not forget to subscribe, to like, and to share this video, please. Bye, guys.
Hey, it's Joe from Georgia. So it appears that the MAGA crowd, or a good portion of them, are pretty upset over what's going on with the administration in more than one way because they're calling them non-transparent. If you want to know what those are burnt MAGA hats. And that's what Nick Fuentes, who, well, first of all, he's a piece of work himself. He actually has been described as a white supremacist, but he is posting on X that they've been fooled by the Trump administration and led down a path that they did not plan on going on. So in retaliation for Pam Bondi and the administration not releasing the Epstein files and who's on it, this is the new trend for MAGA. They are burning those notorious red hats. And all I can say is, congratulations if you have finally gotten to that point to where you have to burn that symbol that's been emblazoned on your head for the last 8 years. Thank God. Maybe there is hope for you.
Watch this huge MAGA fan throw away all of his Trump merchandise after Donald Trump refused to release more documents on Epstein. Just take a look.
This is all going in the trash. I do not support Trump anymore. He's a liar. He's a part of the deep state. I do not support Israel. I will not be supporting him anymore. He's part of the deep state. He's committing genocide as we speak in Israel. And we all need to start waking up.
Yeah, all of it in the trash. That's a diehard Trump supporter. It's concerning that he ever had that amount of MAGA merchandise, but take the wins, I guess. Let me tell you, I've seen so many videos like this. So many Trump supporters are furious with Donald Trump right now. They feel betrayed. And I genuinely believe that this could fracture the MAGA base. There will always be the cult. There will always be people who defend Donald Trump no matter what. But a lot of his biggest fans are really angry right now.
So Big W decided to list MAGA hats for sale on their website and call them costumes to get away with it. This is their comment section half an hour ago. Immaculate. We got it, yeah. This is their comment section 25 minutes ago. Okay. And this is the comment section now. No accountability is what I'm getting. So we're not going to do any accountability here. Okay.
All right, to the MAGA coward that cut my fuck Trump flag off at the VA today, well, you've really only just emboldened me even more. And because Marines adapt and overcome, I've got another one. So your attempt to silence me failed miserably, and I'm leaving the remnants of my brand new flag that you cut up here as a reminder that not only were you an oath breaker, but you were also a chicken shit. That you had to do it while I wasn't there. You didn't have the balls to confront me face to face when I came out to my Harley. That is everything that MAGA is about. You're nothing but scared, little, weak, insecure. I can't even call you men. Semper Fi, gunny out.
This will piss off MAGA. Immigrants are better than you. Yeah, I said it. And if that bothers you, well, damn, that's the point. See, MAGA was born here in a country they didn't earn, in a system built for them, on stolen land soaked in entitlement. They didn't have to fight for citizenship, didn't have to risk their lives crossing deserts or oceans, didn't have to learn a new language or start over from nothing. But immigrants, they risk everything just for a shot at what MAGA was just handed. And then they outwork them, out-hustle them, out-dream them, out-love them, out-love this country more than people waving flags they don't even understand the meaning of. Immigrants aren't storming capitals. They're building businesses, raising kind, respectable kids, paying taxes while being told they don't belong, and keeping their heads down while someone in a red hat calls them a criminal. And while MAGA's out here whining, oh, they broke the law, they came in illegally. Let's talk about the real criminals, the ones who tried to overthrow democracy, the ones who threatened election workers, the ones who commit violence in the name of patriotism. Immigrants aren't the threat. They're the standard. And maybe instead of deporting brown people, we should be questioning why the most entitled, violent, and loud group in this country keeps getting a free pass. So yeah, immigrants are better than MAGA supporters in every single way. Let that sink in. Now, MAGA, go cry in my comment section.
I don't want to see a single MAGA hat or Trump flag at a national park this summer. Because if I do, I swear to fuck, somehow your tent's going to be left open and there's going to be bear bait in your fucking backpack. You traitorous piece of shit. I've not posted about it before, but I've been to a lot of national parks, and I'd like to see them all someday. And if the reason I don't is because you half-witted fucking simpletons voted them away so that the orange man could pillage and burn them because America first, I'll fucking lose it. Matter of fact, if you voted for him, you ought to be barred from entry because you clearly don't give a fuck about him. And I do not care that you're posting about, well, save the national lands now. Because a year ago, I watched you gargle that orange piece of shit's nuts on social media for months as he talked about that this is exactly what he fucking wanted to do. To use a nature reference for you, it's a little bit like if you went and lit a wildfire and then came back with the fire brigade. We wouldn't be in this fucking mess if it weren't for you. And before you start about, well, both parties are the same, I can promise you that Kamala's to-do list did not have pillage the national lands on it.
You all should be ashamed of yourselves inside of a Mexican restaurant sitting here eating. You all are fucking Nazis. Go fuck yourselves.
So are you.
No, I'm not. That in a restaurant, you don't think that these people have family?
They love it. They love us here. They know us well. They know us well, and they love us.
I don't care.
Well, you ought to care. You ought to care. You're way out of line. You're way out of line.
Take a look, Donald. They're burning the MAGA hats. The MAGA supporters of Donald Trump are livid and feel betrayed for a variety of reasons, including Donald Trump covering up the Epstein files. We have total chaos and hell breaking loose within the MAGA world. A basic civil war is kind of taking place. You know Rasmussen, the Pole that Donald Trump loves? He loves citing Rasmussen. Here's what Rasmussen said yesterday. The Republican Party is going into a mutiny. It's just a matter of when it's going to take place. You have people, MAGA influencers posting this. The Epstein list will never be released. There will be no arrest. There will be no accountability. There will be no justice. That is how I and so many others feel right now. We've been had. Elon Musk goes, yup, that is right. You have people posting, burn your MAGA hats over and over again. This is what happens with Donald Trump and all of these Ponzi schemes. Eventually, the people who are being had, they figure it out. Also, Elon Musk is basically unfollowing now every MAGA account at once. Got that going on. You have Gunther Eagleman, a big right-wing MAGA influencer, says, so wait a minute, Donald Trump is going after James Comey and John Brennan. He goes, is the Comey investigation a distraction from the Epstein files? And then Cat Turd, one of the big right-wing influencers, is like, what the F are you doing? Did you not get our talking points? What the F are you doing, man? And while all of this is going on, as I've said before, there's also just an issue of basic freaking competence. Kristi Noem, what a vile piece of trash. And I know you get angry sometimes when you go, hey, Ben, don't do the name calling. Sorry. Sometimes Noem didn't authorize FEMA's deployment of urban search and rescue teams until Monday in the Kerr County region in Texas, more than 72 hours after the flooding began, multiple sources told CNN. You see, what happened is, as they were eliminating FEMA and gutting all of these agencies like NOAA, the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, and NWS, the National Weather Service, one of the things that Noem did is there was any expenditure over $100,000, it needed her personal signature. So the people at FEMA said they were ready with the supplies, with the urban search and rescue equipment, with the swift boats, with all of the things that they needed, and she would not sign off on it. You know what she was doing all night on Sunday? She was posting photos of herself on Instagram and polling people which should be her governor's portrait. The Blondie photo, the cowgirl photo, which one do people like the best right there? And it's why it makes me so utterly angry. And as they give us more fake stats from the Trump regime, like what
Y'all, they are literally out here burning MAGA merch. They are burning their hats. They are burning their shirts. Fire. Anywho, they are literally out here burning it down. So Nick Fuentes, we know who that is, right? The self-confessed white supremacist is telling MAGA now to burn their merch. And it's time that they abandon syphilitic Sid. It's over. It's done. No more. And why do you say? Why are they burning their MAGA merch? Because they won't release the Epstein files. They won't release the list. So all these conspiracy theorists are saying that part of his base, the only reason why they voted for him this time, was because he promised while on the campaign trail to release the Epstein files. Surprise, surprise! So they just out here setting all their MAGA shit on fire. I love this for them. I really do. Everything else, forget the floods, forget that big bad bill. All that matters is that they're not telling the truth about what happened to Jeffrey Epstein. They are not convinced that he unalived himself, that he was actually murked, and they need that list. And so because of that, they are burning all of their MAGA merch. Yay.
Welcome back, you guys. You saw the videos, right? You saw a lot of people bringing out their hats, putting them on fire, their mesh, everything. Putting them on fire and regretting really, really hard. But then, again, a lot of times they were told, do not do this. Do not go for this. We know this man. We know what he's capable of. But all of them turned deaf ears. I wonder why they'll be doing this. Normally there should be some sort of shame. They'll bring out their cameras and then they lit their meshes, their stars, their hats. It's such a shame anyways. They could do that closed doors and bury their face in shame. But then, it's a lot on Trump right now, right? Major supporters are beginning to pull out and they're like, no, this is not the man we voted for. This is really, really going to turn into something else. I just hope this does not get into revolution, because right now, a lot of Trump supporters are not having it anymore. They're tired. They're frustrated. They keep saying, this is not the man we voted for. This is not the man we wanted. This is not what he told us. This is not what he promised us. But you guys, he's human. A human can fail you. So at this point, if you haven't followed me, please make sure you have subscribed to this page. I would like to see your comments in the comment section. Let me see. If you're in Maga, let me see you type MAGA in the comments and I'll visit you. Thanks.